Hi ladies, so I'm back for my 31-week update, pregnancy update. Um, so if you're new to my channel, I did a couple of videos on explaining that I went into preterm labor at 28 weeks and they were able to stop it. And touch wood, God forbid, I am really happy that I haven't been getting any contractions in the last week and a half. And I haven't, he was engaged. I'm not sure if he is anymore. Um, I don't know if they can engage and then go back to not being engaged, or maybe he just went higher up. And because the pressure was brutal. And if you don't know, I am on moderate bed rest, and I was 2 to 3 centimeters dilated while I was in like active labor, basically. When I went into preterm labor, I stayed in the hospital for 3 nights and 4 days, and they didn't want to let me go sooner, but I begged them and begged them and begged them, and they let me go home. And so, on a good note, my labor has stopped, and the contractions. The only thing the symptoms I've been having is okay. Let me first tell you. So I saw my OB on Tuesday, and she did a cervical check, and I'm still at the same 2 to 3 centimeters dilated, and I am on progesterone suppositories. I have been on progesterone suppositories since I've been 18 weeks, because if you're new to my channel, I had my 15-month-old at 31 weeks and 5 days, so they just wanted to be cautious to try to prevent preterm labor. So I take 2 capsules every night. I insert them vaginally, and yeah, I will be taking those until I believe 35 weeks. I don't know why it's not 36 weeks, but they have me on them until 35 weeks. And so basically, my symptoms I've been getting major, extreme heartburn. And I had an ultrasound on I think it was Wednesday. I had an ultrasound, and that was 2 weeks from my previous ultrasound. And basically, they said baby. So that was just before a couple of days before I hit 31 weeks. They said baby is 4.5 pounds, and he's a little bit above average. I do have big babies, even though my first came at 40 weeks and the rest of them came all at 36 weeks, except my very premature baby at 31 plus 5. So they said we're looking at a baby that's basically 9.5 pounds. And because I did have an injury, I broke my neck in 2006 by a rotten drunk driver. I have 10 screws and rods in my neck, so they don't want me to go to 40 weeks. If I do, I'll just be happy to go to 36 weeks, to be honest with you, even 35 weeks. But if per se I was to go to 40 weeks, they don't want me to go to 40 weeks, so she said that she would induce me at 36 or 37 weeks, but she's not 100% sure yet, but she will not let me go past 39 weeks. But for some reason my OB's, she changes her mind like no tomorrow. Like, she'll say one thing and then you'll go back and she'll say something else. So we'll see what happens. And I could go into labor, God forbid, at any time anyways. I'm just, like I said, praying and hoping that he stays in. So my symptoms for 31 weeks have been extreme insomnia. Like, I'm talking I went the other night without sleeping for over 24 hours. And I'm not just saying because uncomfortable, like I just can't sleep. Like I tried taking NyQuil, I tried doing everything. So if you have any advice on how to treat pregnancy insomnia, please let me know in the comments below because I'm going crazy. I cannot sleep. Like honestly, I really can't. I try. Um, so, but I did sleep last night, and I find now when I sleep, I will sleep on my left side, and I'm not sure what I'm doing while I'm sleeping, but I do not turn. Like some women, they have a problem with saying they turn onto their bellies or whatnot. But when I'm in that position, I don't move the whole night. And I actually had to scream this morning for my husband to come upstairs to to actually lift me into a sitting position so I could get out of bed because he was just all to my left side, I guess because I slept so much on my left side, and he was like all in like, here's my body. He was like all to a ball, like right here, like his whole body, like my other side was like all squishy, and it was hard, rock hard, and from like my ribs to basically my groin area, it was just like a big ball. He just was there and he didn't want to move, and I like slowly was walking down this. First, I went pee, and then slowly I was like walking down the stairs, and I'm like walking lopsided, and my husband's like laughing, and I'm like, this is not a joke. This is not a joke at all. And I'm sitting on my recliner, and I'm like trying to get him to move, you know? So I went and I got ice, and I put the ice on there. So that happens every time I sleep, but today was the worst time when I woke up. I do have a pregnancy pillow, and I find that I don't like it. I loved it with my 15-month-old, but I hate it this time around. So I just use my Tempur-Pedic, sorry, my nose is G, my Tempur-Pedic pillow. So I'm using that right now, and I also too been so congested. Ladies, it just started this week. Since I'd say Tuesday, it's been so crazy. I'm congested. I don't know if you can tell in the sound of my voice, but compared to the other videos, but I'm just so congested and nothing is helping. Um, and then what else? Headaches. Oh my God, I'm getting extreme migraines where, like, I'm just telling my husband, can you just please lower your voice? Because he talks a little bit loud naturally, and I'm like, just don't talk. Don't talk right now. And I have to come in my room, and like, I have blinds that still let the sun in a bit, but I can open and close them. But I close the blinds, and I just put something over my eyes, and I just stay in bed for like 2 hours. It's so bad. I do take sometimes when I'm like that a couple of Tylenols a day. I have to, and then I find that nothing compared to really last week. Oh, TMI, ladies, constipation. It is so brutal. Like I am on stool softeners, and it is insane, ladies. Like I'm so constipated, it's unbelievable. Like I mean, TMI, it hurts, and I have a little hemorrhoid down there, TMI. But so I get sometimes when I take bowel movement, I after TMI, sorry ladies, this is a pregnancy update, so it's TMI. I'll see a little bit of blood when I wipe. I guess it's from the hemorrhoid. And there's nothing much I really have to update, but I just want to let you guys know I'm going to do a belly shot, and I just want to let you know that I am going to be doing some really fun updates. So I'm doing my meet my husband tag, and I'm going to be doing my baby bag. It's already packed because you never know in my condition. And also, I am going to be doing, what else am I going to? Oh, yeah, and a baby gear haul of all the baby gear that we've got, and what else? And a huge baby haul on baby clothes. That's it, and I will keep you guys updated as we go along. I hope you follow my journey, and I will see you soon next week or in the middle of the week when I do an update, probably Wednesday, with my hospital bag, what's in my hospital and diaper bag. So I'm going to show you my belly and then say goodnight. So this is my belly. Yes, ladies, it has gotten huge even since last week. Sorry, I'm shaking this phone. I'm still waiting for my camera to be fixed. It is big, ladies. Like, I feel like I am just so huge, and I am not a big person. And a lot of these stretch marks came back. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. A lot of these stretch marks came back due to, they were from my 15-month-old, and they just got more pain because I got pregnant. And as you can see right here, oh, it's so gross. My belly button is here, and then this is my umbilical hernia. Yeah, so that is it, ladies. So I hope you liked this update, and if you want to follow along my journey, like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave a question below, and I will see you Wednesday. Take care.